Hey, John Hardison here with you from East Hall High School. Let's take a look at what some American literature teachers and I are doing to curate, crowdsource, and organize a bunch of resources for our first unit in American literature, which just so happens to deal with Native American literature and poetry. Let's get started. I'm going to go to Google Chrome. And as you can see here, this is a Google form that we have created with a list of teachers who are teaching American literature. And we are looking to populate this form with videos, online text, picture, assignments, current events. And then as you can see at the end, we want to put ideas and comments and just anything we need to add to make sure we have all details for these resources. Once these are submitted, you will see all of these resources populated into this spreadsheet, which I have also shared with the teachers. Let's get started. Let's go to the top. I'm John Hardison. I click here. I'm looking for a video, and I have it right here already. I click on that once, Control C. I go back and Control V. Now I'm looking for online text. I found Earth on Turtle's Back online. Click once, Control C, and then again, Control V. I'm sure you know all this. Just give me a second as I populate this with some of the resources I have found. Now, I did not find an assignment, nor did I actually look. I was just trying to find some quick links to show a video tutorial. However, I did find this from TED Ed, which looks pretty promising. I just did not watch it all. I watched the first few minutes, but since it's TED Ed, I'm sure it's very good. And then I'll go down here and put in a comment. These resources are for the Earth on Turtle's Back myth. I'll scroll down, click submit, and there it is. I can go back and submit another response as many times as I want, but the actual data was just now populated here. You can even see the timestamp, and then you see all of the resources. Now, what's cool about this spreadsheet is I can later download it as a Microsoft Excel document, and then I can manipulate the data any way that I need to. I can even save it as a PDF and send it out to where people have that on their smartphones. Or of course, I can just share it with all of my colleagues and say, hey, here are the resources we now can use to go build unit lesson plans, especially if they are going to be blended lesson plans. Now, I want to show you one more thing. I'm going to click out of these other tabs. And since I like to be very, very organized, let's take a look at how we can make this to where whenever I am at work or wherever, I can go to this form and quickly populate it with resources and click submit, and it doesn't feel cumbersome. So I'm going to click here and downsize this. I'm going to go to my form, click and hold, and drag and drop onto my desktop. There it is. And then I'm going to get the spreadsheet link, click and drag and drop. There it is. There are both of them. I'm going to close my browser. And since I really want to organize this more, I'm going to right click on the first one, which was the form, and I'm going to rename it. And I'm going to rename it Unit 1 Form. Very simple. I click off of that, and I right click on the second one, and I rename Unit 1 Spreadsheet, which is just the responses. So bam, I got both of those. Now I don't want to leave those floating and get mixed up in all the other icons I have over here. So I'm going to do one more thing. Right click, new, and folder, and I'm going to call this Unit 1. And then what I'll do is I'll click and drag over these two. I will drag them in to this folder. There they are. Now, when I am at work and I don't have much time, but I want to help out my team by crowdsourcing for all great resources, I double click. There's my form. And within 5 seconds, I am to the form. And then, of course, if I need my spreadsheet, I double click there and I can see the results. Crowdsourcing at its best and working efficiently and effectively. I hope this has been very helpful, and if you need to find me on Twitter, please look for @JohnHardison1, and I'll talk with you later. Thanks.